Hello everybody and a big welcome to the show. I am your host Stephen James. Glad to be here with all of you guys here today. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all having a fantastic holiday season so far. And I hope you're all looking forward to the new year. So recently, rap legend Eminem did an interview, a rare interview, where he celebrated the 20th anniversary of his radio station, Shade 45. And I haven't listened to the full interview as of yet. I've seen a little bit of clips here and there posted online. But one of the things that's got a lot of people talking is an idea that many of us have probably had for a while and have actually wanted to see possibly happen in the near future, which is a collab album between 50 Cent and Eminem. Eminem, who's played a mentor to 50 Cent since the beginning of his career and helped discover 50 Cent. The two both men have had a long-term friendship, and they've both had collabs on each other's albums and guest appearances on each other's concerts and whatnot. And also 50 Cent is helping work really well together. Both men have great chemistry together. They have a great friendship as well. What to happen is a collab album. Will it happen? How will it sound? Can we expect it anytime soon? Lots of questions to be answered. And Eminem addressed this idea in his radio interview regarding a collab album between both him and 50 Cent. I personally would like to see it. I'm a big fan of both individuals, especially Eminem. I haven't seen 50 Cent drop any music since like 2009. At least a full album anyway. He might have done a mixtape here and there, or collaborated on other people's projects here and there. But in terms of a full album, I haven't seen anything from him for a very long time. And I'd like to see him, do an album of some sorts in today's climate. He said, please like and subscribe, and let's get on with today's episode, shall we? Rappers' friendship dates back to the noughties and has seen them collaborate on several songs together. From Crack a Bottle and Don't Push Me to Patiently Waiting Until I Collapse, 50 Cent and Eminem are no strangers when it comes to working together. I don't know what he means by Till I Collapse, because unless they're all about like a live version of the song, because to my knowledge, Nate Dogg, rest in peace, was actually the one on the hook for the Patiently Till I Collapse song, which Eminem put on his album The Eminem Show from back in the day. So unless they perform like a live version of the song together, they've got that mixed up. Just saying. It's not uncommon for music stars to release a whole album together. Some of the biggest over the years being Kanye West and Jay-Z's Watch the Throne, as well as Ed Sheeran with, nearly everyone on Number 6 collaboration project, which also featured a Eminem and 50 Cent collab on that album as well. Their decades-long friendship, a lot of people have called for Eminem and 50 Cent to create a joint album as well, and it actually might be finally happening. Speaking on the Who's House podcast, the 52-year-old said it would be great to an album with the Candy Shop rapper. I think that we just got to stop bullshitting and just do it, he added. Eminem, this is. Eminem, who is also set to become a granddad for the first time next year, which is still wild to even think about, especially for those who grew up with Eminem and his music for the most part. To say now that he's actually becoming a granddad is like, wow. Like, do we feel old? Like, is that what's going on right now? Never say it's not possible in terms of a 50 Cent joint collaboration. There was a possibility of working on an album together. The two rappers are currently in the midst of collaborating on another project. It was revealed last year that 50 Cent and Eminem are creating a TV series version of 8 Mile, which I'm very excited for. I cannot wait to see how that plays out on TV. For those who don't know, 8 Mile was a Eminem movie that came out back in the early 2000s, which pretty much was like an origin story for Eminem in a sense. Minus some differences, but more or less an origin story for Eminem. And it went on to win an Oscar for Best Soundtrack, which was Lose Yourself, and it was just a big hit at the box office as well. Speaking on Big Boy TV, 50 Cent said in June 2023, I'm gonna bring his 8 Mile to television. We are in motion. It's gonna be big. I ain't got no duds. I'm battling 100. I'm battling 100. He added, I think it should be there for his legacy because it's important to me that they understand it. Now, me personally, as a massive Eminem fan and also a great fan of 50 Cent, I selfishly would love to have this collab album happen. Somehow, some way, they can find time out their busy schedules to actually sit down and make this album possible. I think that would be epic. I think it'd be really cool. And I think, fans of both artists, both Eminem and 50 Cent, would actually really appreciate this album more than we probably would realise at the moment. Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre, they just dropped an album together called Missionary, and that album pretty much blew up and did really well, I believe. And one of the tracks on the album was Guns and Smoke, which featured a collab between Eminem and 50 Cent, and have always wanted to see 50 Cent come back and make music. Like, I know he's been busy with the TV stuff and movie stuff that he's been doing over the years, and he's really found success within the TV industry as well for the most part. His last album was Before I Self-Destruct, which came out in like 2008, 2009. I don't know how well the album was received or how it did in terms of sales and whatnot. It wasn't really memorable in my opinion. But like, I've always wanted to see 50 Cent make a comeback, in a sense. And, whether it be his own album or a collab album with Eminem, I think that would be really special. And I think fans would pretty much, like I said earlier, would eat that up for the most part. If you look at how Dr. Dre is to Eminem in terms of a mentorship, 50 Cent and Eminem kind of have that relationship. As well. As well as like a personal friendship as well. Both their kids pretty much grew up together and have been friends. 50 Cent has helped Eminem through his personal struggles, and M has been there for 50 during his whatever struggles he's probably had in the past. And I think their long-lasting friendship speaks volume on whether or not they should actually do a collab together in terms of like a joint album. I would love to see it. I'm sure many of you would love to see it. I think there's a lot of money to be made through a joint album together with Eminem and 50 Cent. Whether or not it happens, it remains to be seen. Hopefully one day, fingers crossed, it will actually happen. But I guess we will have to remain patient and keep our fingers crossed and our toes crossed as well for the most part. But let me know your guys' thoughts on this. Would you like to see an Eminem and 50 Cent collab album? Or would you rather just see 50 Cent drop a solo album in itself? And what do you think is next for Eminem in terms of his career? With that being said, thank you all for tuning in to today's episode. Feel free to share your feelings down below on the comment section. And until then, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye for now.